Assalamu alaikum. My name is mubashir Hussain. Today we are going to discuss a very common question among the physics students, that if a book is lying on a tabletop, then why it is not falling. Although the students are familiar with Newton's third law of motion, that action and reaction are equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. So in a first opinion, the student says that these action and reaction can cancel out each other, therefore sigma f is 0, net force is 0, so the book will at rest. But as you know, action and reaction can never cancel out each other because they are acting upon two different objects. That forces can cancel out each other which are acting on the same object. A very common example, if we are hitting the wall, we are punching the wall, one force is acting on the wall and the other force is acting on our hand. So these two forces are acting upon two different objects. Therefore, these two forces can never cancel out each other. Then the question is this: in case of the book and the table, why the book is at rest? Because the book is at rest, it means that in this system the net force is 0. Question is this: how this net force comes to be 0? Because action and reaction don't cancel out each other, then how this force is 0? Look at these forces first. The upward force is okay. First see the downward force. Downward force, the force applied by the book on the table, means weight of the book. One force is being applied by the book on the table, and in the reaction, table applies equal and opposite force on the book. The upward force applied by the table on the book, that is normal reaction of the surface. So these two forces, up and down, are equal in magnitude and opposite in direction because they are action and reaction. And you can see these two forces are acting upon two different objects, so they can never cancel out each other. So if the two forces are not cancelling out each other, then how the net force comes to be 0, and how the system is in equilibrium, and how the book is not falling down. So actually we have to change the reference of the forces. For example, the downward force, I was considered that this force is applied by the book on the table. Let's change its perspective. Suppose this force is applied by the earth, by our planet on the book. Now consider these two forces. That downward force is the force applied by earth on the book, means weight of the book, and the upward force is force applied by the table on the book. Now these two forces are acting on the same object. Now these two forces are acting on the book. Now they cancel out each other. Now sigma f is 0. Now the net force is 0. But now these forces are not action and reaction. These are two independent agencies. One is earth, the other is table, and they are acting on the same object. Remember again, action and reaction can never cancel out each other. In this case, the forces are being cancelled because change the perspective of the weight. Don't consider it the force applied by the book on the table. Do consider it the force applied by the earth on the book. Now the downward force is force applied by the earth on the book. say weight of the book is 10 Newton, and the other force is force applied by the table on the book, this is also obviously of 10 Newton. Now they cancel out each other, hence the system is in equilibrium, hence the book is at rest. Thank you.